Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Evan Geyer. Alrighty. How many chickens does it take to turn on a light bulb? Well, I'll give you that answer at the end of this. However, today we're talking about AI. How would you like to be a part of defamation, misinformation, or bending of the truth, or just plain false media? Well, that's what AI can do. AI can be a part of something that we don't want to be a part of, like the law, um, like looking like a real person. Um, you know, the fact that things should be done in a human, manly way is completely true. So we're talking about AI today, and AI is known to be something where it's growing and almost everyone has access to it. It can produce content. It can do all those things. It can take anything from the internet and then it can warp it or produce it in another way in which isn't real, and you can't distinguish what's real and what's not. So if we're going to regulate AI, or if we're going to look into AI and how to make it regulated, just like smoking, just like alcohol, just like driving are all regulated, we should regulate AI in a way that's safe for people. You know, when you watch Star Trek, you see the Borg. That's like AI. They're all in their mechanical things. They have to go to sleep. They have to go to sleep because if they don't sleep, they're going to just come and kill us when we're sleeping. So they have to go to sleep. I know that there's 24/7 shifts and there's like, 12 hour, 8 hours here, 8 hours here, 8 hours here to make up a full day for people. However, if one person is competing against an AI and the AI doesn't have to sleep, the AI is going to come knocking on their door, whether it be a game or whatever event they're competing against, and they're going to crush the person who's got to go to sleep if they don't got to go to sleep. So learn from Star Trek and the Borg and how AI should be. AI should not look like a real person. They should look more noticeable, and you should know that you're watching AI when you're watching AI. If they were allowed to look like fake someone, then we could decide, what is AI and what isn't. AI should also go unsaved. AI should not be saved. It shouldn't own everything because it's just busy computing and working and producing all the variables in the world. It should go unsaved and it should go live. It should only be live and it should only be unsaved. Because once you start saving AI, all the human work, all the work that people have done gets overridden. If you don't have to save, if you can save the AI work and you can look like a human, then what am I doing here talking today? Because the AI can produce this, they can produce all the variables of Evan, and then Evan, you don't know who Evan is anymore because they produced all the variables of Evan and it's all saved everywhere. And so you've got 10 different Evans or 100 different Evans or a million different Evans produced by AI, and you don't know who the actual Evan is because it can go saved, and because it can go producing all the variables. So AI should only go unsaved. AI should only go live, and you should be able to tell the difference between what is AI and what is not. So the other thing about AI should not oversee the law. You see all these science fiction movies where they're driving their flying cars and they're getting a ticket by AI or a robot or something like that. Well, what about the safety of speeding up or slowing down, on a merging intersection? where maybe you don't want to go exactly 55, or you're not using cruise control and you push the gas a little too hard on one area, and then you look down at the speed and you're like, oh, I'm 10, 15 miles over the speed limit. Well, you can't explain that to AI because AI's got a right or wrong, yes or no. That's the law. Sorry, dude. However, you can explain that in the law of court. You can explain that to a police officer, and maybe they'll give you a break. So AI should also not be in control of the law. So, what is the answer to the joke at the beginning? We're wondering, how many chickens does it take to turn on a light bulb? Well, I'll tell you. They will never get there. They are chickens. All right. Talk to you later and see ya.